Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of July 7th. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Take what resonates, and if this reading doesn't speak to you, go check out your other two signs videos for deeper messages. So Aries, we are here in Cancer season, fellow cardinal sign. We are under a Mercury retrograde, so know that yes, communication, technology, transportation hiccups are possible. This is mostly about reflection. There is a moment where the sun is conjunct Mercury, and this is just really asking for you to take a deeper look at what are the underlying things that you want to communicate out into the world. Yeah. And today we also have Neptune going retrograde. It's going retrograde in your sign. Neptune being an outer planet, we don't feel it as much, but know that, yeah, there's this undercurrent of your dreams is something that you really want to reflect on what you are wanting to bring out into the world. Yeah, and then on the 9th, we have Venus moving into Virgo. It's moving there from Leo, which is a fellow fire sign. However, Venus being in Virgo gives it this more earthy quality of groundedness, so not necessarily something that isn't a good thing, yeah? And then we also have a new moon in Cancer happening next time we meet, so just something you want to prep for. New moons are good for new beginnings, and so in this Cancer energy, yeah, with all of this energy in Cancer right now, this moment of a stellium basically, we want to just really dive into what is that sense of home we want, what is that sense of self that we protect. Yeah. Okay, and so to meet it this week, just because I like a little bit of honesty, I haven't done this in a minute, so I'm going to my go-to Enchanted Map Deck, and let's see what we got going on for Aries. So there we go. One ring circus. One ring circus. So Aries, this is you trying to get things done by yourself, and it's not necessarily a bad thing because with the Mercury retrograde, you don't know where communications can fall off, where, yeah, things en route will fall off. So for you, you're just really feeling like being self-sufficient, and that's not a bad thing. And you're coming from a place of rock bottom, which when I first got this deck, this was a very intimidating card. This is like, this was the worst card in the deck for me. But this is just saying that, yeah, Aries, don't struggle against the current. You are in a space where you don't have control of an outcome. And this is life in general. We aren't always in control of every aspect all the time. And so Aries, really don't struggle. Don't put a lot of energy in things that aren't getting you anywhere. That is an energy you're coming out of, at least right now. Wide open reverse. So when you decide to stop floundering about trying to get things the way you want it to be, when you really can't force things like that, wide open should be this expansive card, but what you're really being asked to do right now is to shift your perspective. Get a shift of perspective. And so in yoga, I was told basically doing handstands or like inversions, things like that, where you get a flipped perspective is good. But a thing that I like to mention a lot as of late too is, just change your route, change your scenery. Go, right now is a great time to go somewhere new, get a different perspective so that you can get that shift and then see where, yeah, I really can't be fighting something that isn't gonna, get me anywhere. Yeah. And yeah, the outcome, sacred pool. So again, reversed, and yeah, retrogrades, Neptune retrograde, Mercury retrograde. You're just in a lot of situations where a lot of momentum isn't gonna force you into things you want. This is a time of reflection, a time to reassess how you've been doing things. And this sacred pool is about emotionally, where are you, Aries, at the core of all of this stuff you're trying to get going and not moving, at the core of this perspective that needs to shift. What core emotions are within you that need to be released so that you can move from a different place. Because if you're acting from a place of like resenting things, of just, yeah, stubbornness, Aries, you want to just get to the core of what is really the trigger that is setting all these things off in motion, so that, yeah, Aries, like while you're doing this one ring circus, because all of these things are very internal that are happening to you, Aries, just remember that you want to be coming from a place of understanding yourself. Yeah, that is the core of all of this. But so, to meet this, and you're the first sign, so I haven't even pulled the cards out yet, but we're going to be using the Healing Waters Oracle as, yes, we're in Cancer season, first of the water signs to come through the zodiac. And let's see what the waters have for you. And remember, Aries, with this deck, you can go honor the waters, and it is summertime, so if you can find a swimming hole of whatever sorts you can, even if it is just leaving out a little bit of water for the animals around you, that will be a sweet gift. The Water Oracle, psychic abilities, acting on visions, it's destined. Yeah, and so Aries, for you to access the Water Oracle, to access your psychic abilities, yeah, there's a bit of healing that came out for you. You do have to realize where you are fighting the current, because the Water Oracle isn't fighting the current. The Water Oracle is in tune with where the water is moving. The change of perspective, to open up that acting on visions, you have to be able to see a broader picture than just what you are focused on. And yeah, heal whatever emotions you are reacting from so that you can respond to situations better. Yeah, that is what I have for you, Aries, this week. I hope that helps. I do hope that you do uncover what inner turmoils have been stirred up in you so that your waters can clear this week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.